Today I'm looking at the death of the arts. Everything in the arts is dying, and how that's going to cause the death of capitalism. You want to know why arts is important? Because you need arts to advertise. I'm basically reshoving it. And when you get rid of the expression of free arts with no transition strategy, you get rid of commercialism, right? Without the marketing. And here's the thing, right? Without marketing, there's no sales. It's the death of any truthful bullshit that can help us climb out of our melees. I don't think BS is censored in the world of Twitterverse, right? I hope that's not a right-wing term. My goal is to explore ideas that help humanity, our society, because I tried going the money route. It's not working for me. Right, I can't. I want to go to school because I don't want to play the office game of just like, hey, look, I'm nice with the coworkers, right? I'm chatty. I like, and I hate dealing with people where it's like, you need to talk, right? Because I don't feel comfortable. Don't like living in that world. I'd rather live in the world and it maybe make me painful, right? Where people yell at me. In return, they give me the freedom not to be the most socially appropriate individual. I don't want to be awake every day chatting with people, right? That's not who I am. I just want to get stuff done, period. Right? Yeah, and and here's the thing, and that's why I like going to corporate, because they got nice paychecks, 50 grand a year, 100K. Principal architect engineer from us on Google is like a couple mil, right? I just see the green, right? When I work in the office, I don't see a conversation. I don't really like playing a conversation game to get green. It might be a dysfunctional behavior, but I much rather see results than cheddar, actually. Like, I want money, right, but I want real results delivered. I value results more than money, because money has no point, no purpose if you can't deliver an actual value. I much rather have that. Why do you think when I started out doing this, I talked about skills? I rather much be an avid, curious learner, a passionate learner of skills. Because what delivers value? Learning skills delivers value, right? It's the beginning foundation block of delivering value. I much rather deliver value than have money. Right? And this is value to you, because, you know, we can't live in a world where we're clean. It just doesn't work, right? We have a high amount of standardization, right? As a progressive right now, right? I'm selling myself as a progressive and a conservative second, right? I'm going to say something. I'm not going to talk about Make America Great Again. I'm not going to talk about Make America Sane Again, right? That's not who I am about. I am Make America Profitable Again. You can make America great again with no money. Did you know that? You can just all live inside Sundir's mansion and give him blowjobs. There you go. Problem solved. America is great again. It's just a slogan. Look, I just care about profit. And a sustainable profit, right? Make America organically profitable again, right? I like sustainable profit. I don't like... I'm not someone who's a nationalist, right? That's just a distraction, just to make you feel good. Right? It's just, so nationalism is just basically, hey, I'm uncomfortable, right? I feel like you hate me, so I need you to chat with me so I feel more comfortable that you're friendly with me. I really don't like living in that kind of world, you know? Right? Even as an SJW, I'm going to make mistakes. I might feel like a right-winger on some days. Right? Think about it. We all make mistakes, and I really don't. I'd rather just sleep in the office, get my work done, and get my salary and leave. Right? And I'm looking at them like, well, so as an SJW, I'd much rather explore safely right-wing views that can sustainably get us to a more progressive place. I don't want to follow Marx's footstep, right? Of achieving a communist utopia while ignoring the ego. That's why his models are a waste of time. I'd much rather explore right-wing routes, because right now we're consumers. We have to work with what we got. We can certainly get what we want. But we have to work with what we got. Right now, because we haven't addressed our family unit, right? Which is a result of destructive capitalism. We only have capitalism to work on right now. We can definitely work on progressivism within small municipal states and cities, but if you want something wide scale, it's going to have to be right wing for now. But if you want something, and you want to work with something that's easy to work with, right? Work with something. Why do you think China is so communist at the same time operates like a free market? Because free market stuff is easy to work with. It keeps the ego in check, right? It's the game of using everyone's ego to keep everyone sane, right? It's to move their ego in a way. Communism and socialism doesn't assume that. It just assumes your ego remains in one fixed state. You can't do it. You can do it. Maybe you can create a true communist utopia with like a beer frat party with like 5 or 10 people. Don't get me wrong, but not everyone's going to be like your friends, right? And there's going to be a lot of economic circumstances that allow that to happen. It's not going to happen all the time. We need to shelve to a more right-wing model, which is more realistic because it takes into account like how to get strangers to cooperate, right? That gets the model. Communism is all about friendship, right? It's about assuming the good in others. We can't. For now, temporary. Now, if you're rich, you probably want to keep a right-wing model. Don't get me wrong. While pretending to be a socialist, right? Yeah, you can't do anything right now. You're stuck. You got to work with what you got. And if that means you got to be a rich ass kisser, right? Or a poor ass kisser to the rich, you're going to have to do that, right? We don't have better. Like, think about what happened to Tesla, right? He got killed. He had an ego, right? He didn't get far, right? When did we hear about Tesla? Like 2005, right? Isn't that like 200 years from now? We have to work with the models we have. And it's unfortunate, right? You're a progressive. You want to truly believe that we as a humanity really understand. No, you can't believe that. You have to believe in what works. That's why I like exploring right-wing models, because as it turns out, not all right-wing models are bad. As it turns out, there are conservatives that no one likes. That's why I believe in a new type of movement. I like flexible movements that help the poor guy make stuff, right? And maybe the rich guy, probably not. It just makes you more, well, actually the political class richer, not really the rich class. The rich class get more mobility within an SJW movement if it's anchored correctly. It's up to you. You can take the opportunity to join an ideology and make yourself less, and make your ego feel like shit, and join it. Or you can join whatever mine is, and make yourself feel good when you change your opinion. You can change your opinion and say, oh yeah, I'm a triggered SJW. I'm triggered. I changed my opinion, right? If that makes sense. Might as well. Yeah, just go do that. Or you can go die on an ideological shore, or you can say, yeah, I'm so triggered that I changed I'm so stupid I believe in a sane opinion, right? We have that opinion, or it depends on what you guys want to do, right? I'd much rather not care about politics, to be honest, and just go watch some Crunchyroll on Netflix. Yeah, I'm seriously thinking, like, how much greedier can we get as a species, right? I don't care, right? My goal is to work with what's workable, right? That's what Marx never told you, right? We only have Rothbard to work with, to be honest, and just variations of Rothbard. We don't have like anything that you can be proud of right now to improve upon. There is nothing. Remember Review Tech USA and all those pirate Review Tech USA fags? There's nothing proud, dude. There's nothing proud. You don't even know if they pay for your product half the time. And SJW, deal with reality. Social change is unfortunately going to have to start from a Christian framework. Capitalist framework, whatever. Right? We're going to have to go with our model of forgiveness, which, by the way, is pretty artificial. You have to learn how to grow that first before you do anything like that. Oh, it's great to be a progressive. Don't get me wrong, but, you know, if we want to get something done, we kind of have to work with, you know, what's real. I mean, you could spend the next 50 years trying to create a more tolerant ego. That's a waste of time. Or you can start now and say, hey, look, I'm a capitalist first and foremost, right? Or something like that. You know, you're obviously an SJW first and foremost, but you got to play the game, right? Because people are concerned more with profits over socialism. You've seen how your sales decline, right? You got to start with what's work. And then it's like, okay, I want you to buy into my social justice. So you're making a marketing proposal. I want equality. I want a progressive. I know you do not like this, right? But I want you to entertain this so I can use it as a donation drive for universal health care, right? That's what I would do. Right? I want to sell my version of social. Now, if you don't want that, right? Maybe you want a likable film. That doesn't matter. I'll still use the film. Like, this is a sustainable A/B testing system. I'll use that money still to make that system. But I first and foremost want to sell social justice. You just be honest. Who cares? Right? I almost guarantee most people don't want it. You want to know why? Because I'm looking at the sales numbers. They don't look good on an analytical spreadsheet. You got to adjust to what people want. Like, for example, I like puppy videos. That's not always popular. You can't get what you always want in a capitalist society. You know what you can do? You can just ignore it. Anyways, I'll end the podcast here. I don't have such